Hey, um, this is a very short video, probably not too long. I hope you'll give it a listen. Please listen to the entirety of this. I know I don't expect y'all to have the best attention span, but please listen to all of this. Though I doubt many would try, though. Anyway, let's talk about my music creation. Back then, way back then, when I wasn't really doing music too much for fun. Well, I was just doing music for the sake of doing music. It started like around here. I got the map like a mobile app that could help me create music. I was interested in music at the time, so I just messed around, had fun a little, and did some stuff like sick beats. Is it like not really that good? Good. This this one, I did do some ones ironically. This was ironic. JGV, She Angry, and some other ones. I did, like, yeah, these were joke songs. Just jokes. They weren't really that good. They weren't made to be that good. And, they really were just done for fun. After all, what else would I be doing them for? Then I went into, very quickly after all of this, I went into, making OSTs. My first one. This one is pretty decent compared to some of the other stuff I made. I mean, this one, Distorted, even though it does suck, I will admit I still do unironically listen to it. Since it is so that horrible, like this, they weren't that good, but hey, I was trying my best. I was just having fun with it. Like, sure, it did, like, screw up a little, but hey, I was just having fun. This. Then I made this. And, well, was not done. People weren't viewing it as a form of, like, oh, this is really good. This is really interesting. It's never what it was. As, like, it's not showing up. Hold on. Let me see if I can make it work. Okay, there we go. I released the OST video. Oh, this map. This is fair. It was only there for 8 days. And that's all the community needed, really. 8 days. And now I people started making fun of it, saying, well, at first it started off fine. Like, people were saying, going stuff like this, oh, it sucks, it's not really good, but then people started mocking it. Now, I would be entirely fine with that if this wasn't ironic. Like, this wasn't made ironically. I mean, a part of my OST, the song was fucking sampled for a map like this, without my permission. You did not gain my permission. This guy never gained my permission. Never. Yeah, TechVast never gained my permission, never asked, and put it in. Which... I mean, like... people refused to let this go. I'm not giving you even though I was posting other stuff, like... weren't the best, but like... oh wait, this is public. And I slowly tried to improve. Sure, I didn't really do too well with these ones, but like, I was trying, yet people would like... just... kind of hurt. And like, I will say this, I genuinely stopped music creating. I genuinely stopped trying with the FE2 community due to how much people were mocking me and just just refusing to like let go of an unironic track that was pretty bad. And well, I did so much just to make people forget it. I will admit, it took until May, until November to me to fully forget and stop caring about Stormy Peaks as a whole. And people still... people still post it and all. I mean, they never I mean, obviously, they never really asked me to. They archive it and, like, just to make fun of it. Like, people like this still refuse to. And, like, I've not been the only person who's, like, been affected by stuff like this. Like, there's been other people who have, like, been attacked since they aren't really good they've been mocked for their musical creations, and I don't feel like people should be doing this, nor should it be a thing allowed, because it severely, I will admit, it severely affected me mentally as a person when, like, people, like, refuse to let it go. I and I became afraid of, like, a lot of things. I became afraid of, like, posting out content for big games, like OSTs, making all of that, because I'm genuinely afraid of recreating all of this. Like, it happened again, and I genuinely had a mental breakdown, which it was Steeple of Goodbye. I genuinely experienced a mental breakdown that day after what everyone said about everything about that. I it's made me afraid to, like, even archive my own tracks, because I'm afraid people will just continue to mock me for something I made unironically. And, like, sure, you could say, oh, that's bad. If you were to go, hey, that's bad, and then you just stop, that is entirely fine. That is fine. That is fair. That is an opinion. But going on, like, multiple other people to, like, not to send harassment, then don't harass anyone. Don't harass anyone. You're just, like, just people refusing to, like, just move on. I mean, like, this guy, like, I can't even, like, feel, like, take any genuinely, like, support of my music seriously, since I saw this, thought it was really kind, and then still, like, makes jokes about, like stuff today. It's just annoying, and people don't want to, like, people refuse to try, like, they just know me for my old music, like, my old stuff that I move past and don't want, like, anyone to see, because people are mocking me and just refusing to give any of my new like, stuff to do, composition a try. Like, people go, like, yeah, this is good. They keep on going back to my older creations just to fucking mock it, and that's kind of frustrating. And they just to move past the stuff and keep on mocking the stuff, which, like, I wouldn't be complaining about this if I wasn't the only fucking person this was happening to. Like, Snowy End, people joke. This was serious. This map was a serious map, and people, like, and it became ironic because people forced it to be ironic by joking about it over and over to the point where it, like, I wouldn't be surprised if people. And then I know blissful fire. Yeah, people makes fun of the stuff. Like, sure, I will admit he isn't that good, but, like, refuse to, like, take him seriously, even though, like, some of his stuff is made unironically. Like, yeah. And they're improving now since people are, like, giving them feedback, but at the same time, they're still being, like, not necessarily harassed, but mocked, continuously mocked, to the point where I worry for some of these people's, like, mental health, how they would turn out, because people are just, like, constantly making fun of them. The only thing I am known for in FE2 is the Stormy Peaks OST, and people refuse to, like, know me for anything else, to the point, like, if I were, like, a seriously more into FE2, like, full-on FE2ist, then I feel like I would be genuinely depressed. And, like, I'm not saying that as, like, like, I'm not, like, stuff like that. I was genuinely depressed back then. And I'm not saying that to get sympathy for you, but, like, I don't want your sympathy. I want to make this clear. I don't want your sympathy. I'm just telling you that you should stop doing this to other people, because if it genuinely it affected me as a person, and I am afraid to come back to FE2 because I do not believe nor trust this community enough to move past it, to, like, accept me as a different person. They won't change, and that's something that's, like, could happen to other people. And I want Crazyblox, like, crazy. I hope you watch this. I want you to prevent this from now on. People saying OSTs are bad, that is fine, but please tell them, like, please make it a rule that like, mocking an OST continuously should be against the rules, since it genuinely, like, it's not cool, and that's not a rule for some reason. I don't care what you guys have to say about much any more. I'm not gonna revolve myself in any FE2 drama, not, like, anything. I mean, if you want to give myself, like, give me a try, let's see. Let me find it right here. If you guys do want to, like, if you do want to give me a try, go ahead. Probably won't work out. I doubt people would try. I don't know if it's a good idea to promote this here. I probably won't even try too much, really. As, like, people haven't tried, like, moving on. I mean, there's so much that I could have said here. I have a lot of frustration towards this community, and I could genuinely go out of my way to, like, be super aggressive against the community, but I just want this video to be in a call for people to stop this, not to me, but to others. And I feel like my experience with getting hurt by all of this and getting like heavily affected, like, mentally by this, I do worry about other people. And I don't feel like you can criticize an OST, but continuously mocking, going stuff like, he can't cook, saying, like, don't let him cook and stuff like that, that is mocking him. I will say that. Saying stuff like that, that is mocking a person. That is mocking a person. And that is not okay. Like, don't let him cook, stuff like that. That, I will say this now. You can hate me as much as you want for this, but this is true. That is mocking a person. That is not a joke. Well, it is in some cases. When it's ironic, yes. When someone is doing it ironically. But when it's, like, unironic and you do it, like, say something to that of an unironic work, that is mocking someone, and, like, that shouldn't be condoned. Should not be condoned. Though, I don't know how many people will see this. I hope more than one person see this. I don't know. I could have missed a lot of things. I may have not said everything. I said I was going to make this short, but I didn't. Thank you for watching all of this. Please I'll just leave it here. Goodbye.